This is honey, which you're probably familiar with. And this is golden syrup, which might be new to you. So what is this stuff and how does it compare to this stuff? Keep on watching. Hello and welcome to I Want to Cook. My name is Chef Matt and today we are doing another ingredient comparison. We are comparing the well-known honey to, well, the less well-known golden syrup. Now, before we get into what this stuff is, let's have a remedial lesson on honey. Now, of course, honey is derived from bees. Yes, it is an animal product, and some people kind of forget that. But if you're thinking of, let's say, going on a vegan diet, well, honey is not going to be on the menu. Now, because it does come from various types of bees, there are various varieties. So honeys have different flavors according to region, according to the type of bee. There's quite a variety in the types of honey flavors that there are. These days, it's widely available. You can walk into just about any market and buy honey. Some are a little less expensive, some are more expensive, but that just means that there is ample variety and it is widely available, easy to find. And that's how most people get their honey. This isn't really something that you're going to be making at home, well, unless you're a beekeeper. And before we move on to the golden syrup, I just have to point out, isn't this the cutest thing you've ever seen? It's a little honey bottle with a beekeeper hat and uniform on. I think this is just so adorable. I found this at Cost Plus the other day, and I just had to buy it for this video. Okay, let's talk golden syrup. And again, you've probably heard of honey, but this might be new to you. Well, at least if you're not in Britain. For my UK friends out there, you're probably watching this video and thinking, what's the big deal? You know this stuff well, but for the rest of us, this is something kind of new. And while it looks very similar to honey, it is not honey at all. And if you research this stuff, well, it sounds kind of heavy. You'll read about hydrolytic saccharification, optical rotation, and disaccharides. But in far simpler terms, well, golden syrup is simply simple syrup that's been cooked longer and usually with the addition of a little bit of citric acid like lemon juice. And if you remember from my video on making simple syrup at home, well, it really is simple. It's just a combination of sugar and water. You bring it to a boil and, well, it turns into a nice sweet liquid. So golden syrup is basically that, but you cook it longer. And by cooking it longer, it takes on this nice brown amber color that's really, really beautiful. And of course, it looks like honey in color. Now, as any Briton will tell you, golden syrup is not new. This stuff has been around a long time. Not as long as honey, but this stuff has been around since the late 1800s. That's when the Lyle company started producing this as a byproduct of sugar production. And while there's other manufacturers who make this, it's Lyle's that's kind of the most well-known. Again, they've been doing this since the 1880s. And in fact, their logo and branding, it is the oldest known, and it even won a Guinness World Record for having the oldest known branding. That was back in 2006. So they have been around a long time making golden syrup. Now, golden syrup is also known as light treacle. And you might be thinking, okay, well, what's dark treacle? Well, that's this stuff, molasses, which I also did a video on honey versus molasses, and I'll drop a link to that video in the description below so you can see how those two compare. But just like molasses, again, this golden syrup is made when you produce sugar, when you produce sugar from sugar cane or sugar beet. When you refine that process, this is one of the byproducts. Now, unlike honey, which is made from bees, golden syrup is great if you are a vegan or trying to avoid animal products because, well, it's made from sugar and not animals. But unlike honey, you're really not going to find a whole lot of variety on this. Like I say, there's a few different manufacturers and you might find some slight variations, but nowhere near the variety that you would find with honey, where you have clover honey and orange blossom honey and all those different types. With golden syrup, well, it's basically golden syrup. And here in America, at least, golden syrup is harder to find. I really kind of had to go out of my way to find it. Now, if you can walk into any store and find honey, again, you're probably going to have to go on a little bit of a search for this stuff. Now, of course, it is available online. You can easily find it at sites like Amazon, but at least grocery stores here, they don't tend to carry it. I had to go to Cost Plus again to find this, and it was in their British aisle. Thankfully, though, this stuff isn't very expensive. I think this was about $6 for this bottle, so about comparable to a bottle of honey like this. So how do you use golden syrup? Well, basically any way you want, and it's very similar to honey. You can use it as a condiment, you can use it in baking. I like to use it on my bagels in the morning with cream cheese. I just pour a little bit of this on and it makes it nice and sweet. I also pour some in tea, but again, you can also use it in baking. You could use it with some oatmeal bars, you could use it with cookies, cakes, even savory dishes like marinades and sauces, you name it. Basically, any way that you could use honey, well, you could use golden syrup. So what does golden syrup taste like? Well, I'm so glad you asked. Now again, you're probably not going to just eat it straight like this unless you really like those sugary substances, but well, I think it's absolutely delicious. It reminds me a lot of maple syrup, like good maple syrup. It's nice and thick. It's got a viscosity that's very similar to honey, maybe a little bit less viscous, but similar to a really good maple syrup. And again, unlike a simple syrup that is basically just, well, sugar water, this has a complexity to it. Again, it's thicker, so it's got a little more bite in the mouth, and I think it's absolutely delicious. I would definitely use this on pancakes, let's say, instead of maple syrup. It's really, really good. So there's a quick 411 on golden syrup and what this is and how it compares to honey. This was new to me and I'm so glad that I found it. I will definitely keep some of this in my pantry. I think it's so delicious and quite versatile as well. Do you use this stuff? Is this something that you've enjoyed for a long time? I would love to hear. Put your thoughts in the comments below. Okay, trivia time. Last week I asked you to identify this thing and several of you got it right like immediately. It is indeed a butter slicer, and what happens is you have these little metal strings almost like a guitar, and when you press this down on a softened piece of butter, it cuts it into perfect little pats of butter. How convenient is that? For this week's kitchen trivia, who knows what this thing is? It is a part to something, a very integral part to something. You wouldn't want to be without it. If you know what this thing is or you have a guess, put it in the comments below. I will, of course, let you know the correct answer in the next video. As always, thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Until next time, I hope you want to cook.